Hey everybody, it's Shane and I'm back in the Level Up 737-700. So we're going to be doing two things tonight. One, I'm going to be testing another flight model change. Basically move the center of lift forward another foot. And also, more excitedly, I'm going to be testing out my new WINWING PAP3, which is essentially a 737 NG autopilot panel. And I'm really excited about this thing because it's really cool. So we're gonna see how it works tonight. I've done some initial tests, and it seems to everything seems to work. But we're gonna test it in flight and see if it's doing what it says. So just about to do the weight and balance for the aircraft. I just want to get this plane ready to go, so we can fly this thing. Because I wish you guys could see this thing. I don't really want to mess with my webcam, but if you look at the thumbnail for my video, it's really cool. And I got it sitting on top of my Honeycomb Bravo. So it's like kind of more or less where I would expect it to be. Kind of on the glare shield right there. Okay, loading up. Alright, position. Let's go ahead and do the FMC. So we're going to be flying from Reno to Long Beach. And I don't know that I've ever flown into Long Beach before in all the years that I've been flight simming. So I'm kind of excited about this flight tonight. That'd be kind of fun. All kinds of new things to try out, right? Oh, and I went over to the Level Up Discord. I talked to WolfAir, who's the guy that did the sound for the Level Up, the unbelievably awesome sounds. And I said, hey man, do you think you can maybe edit out this clunking sound that your speed brake handle makes all the time? Because it's really annoying. And he said, nope. I said, but I'll tell you how to do it. So he gave me the secret sauce to go into the fmod files. So now I can use the speed brake handle without that constant clunking sound that it used to make. Now I'm not going to get to hear it, but I would rather not hear it than hear that clunking every time I move the handle. So this is actually fine for me. That's going to make the cockpit environment a little less obnoxious. Okay. So let's take a look at our flight plan real quick here. So we're at a Reno on the P-Vine 5. And we're heading down to Long Beach on the Pacific 3. It looks like we're landing .030 at that runway 30 looks pretty nice, right? 26 left and right. Well, let's see what looks right here. I'm definitely not landing on 26 left. Are you kidding me? How short is that? Well, I don't know what the normal ops here are, but I think runway 30 looks pretty nice to me, so we're going to switch over to that. Nice 10,000 foot runway. And what kind of approach can we use into that? Oh, this ILS approach lines up perfectly with it. So we'll use ILS runway 30 from Eskel. And we'll plan for that. Look at that, it's perfect. Like it was meant to be. So arrival at Long Beach is Pacific 5, ILS 30 rather, from Eskel. Okay, well, let's go ahead and validate the flight plan. This is a pretty short flight, right? Alright, flight plan looks good, so we'll activate that. Now we're going to go over to performance initialization, and we'll request that. While that's cooking, I'll go ahead and start running some takeoff performance on the right. Okay. All right, reserve fuel tonight. We're gonna need 6,600 pounds. Okay, 6.6. And how are we using reserve fuel already? I don't believe that. I don't believe you. Okay, so select temperature is going to be so TO1 25. Okay, 92.8. And takeoff will be flaps 5. And our takeoff CG 22.6. Move around up to 23. Okay. V1, rotate, and V2 numbers all look good. Okay. I'm sure we'll get more fuel as we're flying, so we'll leave that alone. Take off. Let's go ahead and upload the wind. And then we'll get this thing fired up. Not loving that fuel quantity. Wouldn't mind taking an extra 2,000 pounds if it'll let us take it in there. Yep, we'll do that. Let me recalculate for a takeoff weight of 131. I'm going to take an extra 2,000 pounds of fuel here because I'm not really happy with the numbers that I'm getting here. Okay, so let's recalculate here. Select temperature 24 now. And we'll rerun these beep numbers. That's way better. Okay, so we got an extra 2,000 pounds on fuel aboard now, guys, because I just wasn't loving what I was seeing here. We may be taking a little bit too much now, but I don't want to be already using reserve fuel before we even get off the ground. All right. And then we are capable of 390 still. Okay, let's press on. FMC is checked and set. Final cockpit preparation checklist. There's nothing. No IFR clearance at all. Let me make sure that we're actually... Our flight plan got took on... Reno approaches online 123.7, huh? Let's see if that's the case, because I don't see them. Reno departure Southwest 4193. Are you up on radio frequency?
Last aircraft call with NorCal departure. I'm up.
Okay, yeah, I'm not seeing you in my X-Pilot, but apparently you're up. So this is Southwest 4193 at Reno. Request IFR clearance to Long Beach.
Southwest 4193. Yeah, it's my call sign is SMF PAPP, but I'm NorCal approach and I'm covering both Sacramento and Reno. It's really hard to show on a pilot client that I'm controlling more than one sector.
Copy, understood. So are you the right guy to call for IFR clearance, or?
Yeah, expect CDC.
Copy, thanks. All right, cool. Well, I'm glad I asked, right? Because I'm looking on X-Plane, or what is it, Vatsim radar, and I'm seeing NorCal approach on. But he's not coming up on X-Pilot. And we also have ATIS.
And Southwest 4193, the reason you can't accept the Zephyr 9 departure, are you looking for a no-SID departure?
A negative. I actually have the P-Vine 5 programmed in right now. If I can maybe update my flight plan with you.
Let me check, because the Zephyr 9 is the one that connects directly to Darby and Friant, but I'll look at the PVine and get back to you.
Copy. I might need to resubmit my flight plan if you don't mind. I've changed the routing a bit. It might work better for you. Let me go ahead and resubmit the updated flight plan that I'm working with now.
Roger, go ahead.
All right, let's do this. I redid my flight plan here, and I don't think I submitted that one to that sim. So let's do that now. And NorCal departure Southwest 4193. We've submitted a new flight plan to you. Hopefully, it makes more sense. Thank you, Samantha. I appreciate it. Just trying to work out some flight plan stuff with the controller right now, and we should be on our way. Okay. Okay, VATSIM ATIS is up 36 minutes ago. Information Sierra. Wind 1605. Altimeter 3017. Visual approach and use. Landing party runway 35 left and right. Okay. We'll wait on PDC. While we do that, let's go ahead and run the rest of our checklist. We'll wait for this guy to get back to us on that. Fuel quantity is now 14,000 pounds. Flight altitude 390 plus 1. FMC is checked. All right, here we go, guys. Using the PAP3. Flight directors on left, right. Autothrottle's armed. MCP airspeed set V2, which is 135.
And American 23 Heavy, runway 17 right, clear to land, wind calm.
Okay, MCP altitude.
17 right, American 23.
Let's see what we got here. Like I said, I'll go ahead and set this up to 390. God, this thing is so cool. $390 is set. MCP heading. We'll grab that right here off the departure plate. Heading 347. Man, these clicks feel really good on this thing. 347. Okay, MCP altitude is set. Altimeter is 3017. Okay, auto brake. RTO. Departure briefing. Alright, crew. Thanks, Sierra, man. I'm just excited to try out this new PAP3, man. It's so cool. I can't even tell you how neat it is to have this sitting right next to me. Okay, so we're on the ground here at Reno. So we're at the gate B. I'm expecting taxi to runway 35 left via Alpha, crossing 2608. We're on the P-Vine 5 RNAV departure. So we need to cross P-Vine at or above 8,500 and cards at or above 10. Make that left turn to head down south. And then we'll pick up the Pacific 3 arrival into Long Beach in just a bit. Standard departure risks here are going to be high altitude. We're about 4,400 feet, so a little less performance than normal. In the event of engine failure at or below V1, we'll stop on the runway. At or above V1,
And approach
we'll
for
continue.
American 2-3, you gonna be handling ground once I get down, or just sun control?
American 23, yeah, I'm controlling top down.
Yeah, copy that.
Alright, APU. It's coming online. Okay, lower MFDs on engine. Doors and windows are closed. Yaw damper on. Hydraulic pumps. Fuel pumps. Parking brake. Set. And wait on APU gens. Hey, what's up, neighbor? I feel like I should move this APU start higher up in the checklist as it takes so long to start. We can kind of get moving faster here. Okay, APU gens are on. Okay, final cockpit preparation checklist is complete. Alright. Oh, I already did that. Sorry. APU gens are on. Wheel chocks and age. Let's remove those. Alright. Beacon light on. No trim air. Bleeds. Engine start ignition left. ACARS. Started. Hey, push start.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming. All right. Looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Connect it. Dude, I can't wait to start pushing more buttons on this thing. Guys, it looks so... It's all lit up. It's backlit. The little green lights are on. All the digits are in here. This thing looks so cool. I can't believe I didn't get one of these sooner.
Alaska 2231 at Sacramento International. Ready for taxi with Mike.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
2231, runway 17 left, taxi via Alpha
Connected and
Yankee
flight path
Delta.
survey. Release parking brake.
Alright, crew, you guys ready?
Runway 17 left via Alpha Yankee Delta, Alaska 2231.
Brakes released.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
NorCal approach, Delta 1432,
Okay, starting two.
17,000, with information Mike,
Rotation.
we're requesting 17 left.
Delta 1432, Narco approach, ident.
Ident Delta 1437.
Air pressure, fuel.
Delta 1437 or 1432?
Sorry,
Fuel flow,
1432.
Delta 1432, radar contact. Are you on the Slammer 5 descending via?
Yeah, we're on the Slammer 5 descending
Hey,
via
awesome.
Delta 1432.
Continental, when did you join? Did I already
Delta
approve your
1432, cross
Did I already
Tango on
approve your,
4000 at Tango, clear ILS runway 17. Clear
application?
ILS
Let
runway
me know.
17
Also,
left approach.
if you haven't joined the Discord yet,
All right,
please do that, 'cause that's how I communicate with my pilots.
Tango cleared ILS 17 left
Your start on
approach.
2,
Delta
starting 1.
1432.
Rotation. So you got approved, okay. It must have been me that did it. Make sure you join Discord so I can talk to you and introduce you to everybody, because that's why you're with Hamilton, because we're the best. Fuel on. Fuel flow. EGT.
Hello?
Hi. Awesome, very good, man. Look forward to meeting you there, and I'll introduce you to everybody.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Hey, roll back.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Okay, good starts. App start checklist flow. Alright, and wait on ground signal. Taxi checklist. Flaps set for takeoff. Flaps 5. Stab trim. 5.75. Takeoff data. B1 129. Rotate 130. V2 135. Climb out speed 155. Takeoff thrust setting 91.8. Transponder.
Tower is disconnected. Unbike capstan has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Alright, see you on the left. Alright, I'll turn this fan off in my room. It's getting cold in here.
American 23 Heavy, safe parking.
Unassigned. Wherever you want me to go ahead and send it.
Alaska 2231, do me a favor, cross Yankee and turn right on Whiskey. Continue taxi Whiskey Delta.
We'll cross Yankee and turn right on Yankee. Continue taxi Whiskey Delta. Alaska 2231.
American 23, taxi straight ahead on Yankee to the terminal.
Yankee to the terminal, American 23. Thank you. Have a good night.
Good night.
NorCal departure, Southwest 4193, ready for taxi 35 left with information Sierra.
Southwest 4193, where are you at?
Bravo Terminal, Reno.
Southwest 4193, runway 35 left, taxi via Bravo, cross runway 26.
35 left via Bravo, cross 26, Southwest 4193. Alright, crew. Let's do it. Alright, let me get my taxi check, my chart up here so I don't make a wrong turn.
Departure citation 185 November Sierra, remote parking, ready for push and start.
So Bravo is the second one. Alright, crew, let's go.
November 185, November Sierra, Narco approach. Where are you at?
We're at Sacramento International. We are, I have no idea how to describe the location, but RON
Nose
parking on the
steering,
chart.
brakes are checked.
Yeah, that's remote overnight parking. I mostly wanted the airport. November 185, November Sierra, push park your discretion. Call for taxi, expect runway 17 left.
I push my discretion, we'll call for taxi,
Ailerons
expect
left.
185 November Sierra.
Ailerons right, elevator up, elevator down, rudder left, rudder right. Clear left.
Delta approach, giving Southwest 3291 information, Mike Bravo 16, requesting push
Wow,
on the
there's
Yankee.
no center line lights on these taxiways.
Southwest 3291, pushback approved.
Push approved. Southwest 3291.
You know what? My nose wheel steering tiller's not active. I gotta fix that. I think it's under hardware. There we go. Whoa, okay. Let me fix this. That's better. Okay, flight controls are checked. And we're cleared across 26.
Approaching 8.
What's up, Jade? Welcome aboard, man. Got me just in time for the takeoff. Alright, let's start running the before takeoff checklist. Lower MFD. Off. Alright, here we go. Let me try my new VNAV and LNAV buttons. VNAV, LNAV. Oh, it's so cool. They light up green too, just like the MCP does. That's really neat. ICAS, no alerts. Holding for exterior lights. Dude, this panel is so cool. It's just cool. For $170, man, it's worth it. Just the immersion factor you get with this thing is so cool. Okay, I'm on the brakes.
NorCal departure, citation 185, November 0, ready for taxi with Mike.
Okay, I'll put train on my side.
November 185, November Sierra.
Wix over there.
Runway
Hey, just
17
those
left,
switches.
taxi via Yankee Delta.
Continuous. Waiting for takeoff clearance.
17 left via Yankee
Yeah,
Delta.
you love Reno, don't you,
185 November
Sierra? I like it too. I've been there a fair amount of times in real life too.
Sorry, November 185, November Sierra. Let's do this. Runway 17 left, taxi via Bravo 2, Alpha Whiskey Delta.
Alright, runway 17 left via Bravo 2, Alpha Whiskey Delta, 185 November Sierra.
NorCal departure, Southwest 4193, holding short 35 left, ready for departure.
Southwest 4193, runway 35 left, cleared for takeoff, wind 160 at 5.
Clear for takeoff, 35 left, Southwest 4193. Okay, TCAS is
Approaching
clear.
35 left.
Arrival and departure and clear.
NorCal departure, Southwest 3291, ready to taxi with Mike.
Southwest 3291, runway 17
On
left,
runway
taxi via
35 left.
Yankee 2, Whiskey Delta.
Runway
Alright, cool.
17 left via Yankee 2, Whiskey Delta, Southwest 3291.
I mean, I guess it's a lot, but dude, this thing is cool, man. All right, crew, here we go. Clock.
Alaska 2231,
So
are you
take off
going to be
thrust.
ready to go?
Yeah, we'll be ready.
Alaska 2231, runway 17 left, cleared for takeoff, wind calm, traffic on the
Hope they
7
fix that at some point.
Runway 17 left, clear for
That's it.
takeoff. We got traffic inside. Alaska 2231.
80 knots.
Hold.
Delta 1432, runway 17 left, cleared to land.
17 left, cleared to land. Delta 1432.
V1, rotate. Positive brake. Gear up.
Southwest 4193, squawk 3710.
Oh. 3710. Hit the autopilot real quick so I can get that. Guess I forgot something. 37. Alright.
Alaska 2231, radar contacts at altitude.
800 feet past. Alaska 2231.
Alaska 2231, climb and maintain flight level 190.
Climb tape level 190, Alaska 2231.
Fox 1.
Southwest 4193, radar contacts at altitude.
Time 37,000, Southwest 4193. Okay, speed checks, flaps up. Well, you can use it. This thing is, Sierra, you don't have to just use it on 737s. It can be configured for any number of aircraft with some software. So you can use this for all kinds of different things. Alright, autopilot. At the takeoff checklist, landing gear up, lights out, handle off, flaps up, auto brakes off, exterior lights, start switches. Okay, 314, climb speed, heading up to 390. I'm still not happy with the way this aircraft feels. It's hard to get it to come off the runway, so I gotta work on the elevator a little bit more. I need a little more responsiveness in the elevator.
Delta 1432, welcome to Sacramento, taxi, safe parking.
Delta 1432 is taxiing to Terminal Alpha.
Delta 1432 taxi, Delta Charlie 3 to the terminal.
Delta Charlie 3 to the terminal, Delta 1432, thanks for the service.
Southwest 3291, runway 17 left, clear to takeoff.
Riveting up on Southwest 3291.
Southwest 4193, Oakland Center is offline, frequency change approved, have a safe flight.
Okay, thanks for the service. Over to advisory Southwest 4193. Okay, crew, we're on our own now. Okay, there's 314. Okay, transition altitude. Altimeter standard, we'll cross check at 190. Cross check altimeters, or cross check after takeoff checklist complete. Wow, look at this. Mazatlan Center. I don't think I've ever seen these guys on before. That X? I didn't even know they had that. And literally nobody's flying there because no one even knows that that's a thing. That's crazy. Look at that. I had no idea that that was even a thing. Hey, 220. Oh, look good. 240. We have quite a ways to go up to 390 though. Yeah, I don't regret taking that extra 2,000 pounds of fuel. I don't know why my sim brief calculations were coming up so short, but it's got us with a final reserve plus alternate at 6.6. But the fuel that we had specified for the flight wasn't gonna. We were gonna be dipping into that right from the start. So I took an extra 2,000 pounds of fuel. We're still kind of floating with the final reserve and alternate fuel, even with that. We should be landing in less than an hour from now. It's so cool that my autopilot panel is lit up exactly the way this one is. So I got the course lit up, IAS and Mach is dark, heading, altitude, command A is lit, VNAV, LNAV, N1, auto throttle's armed, and then MA right here for the master flight director. Dimming up these MFDs to get a little darker in here. It's better. Oh my god, the lighting on this thing. Let me see if I can show you guys what this looks like. It's so cool. I got my lights turned off in my office here. Look at this thing. Let me show you this. If I can. Look at how cool that is. Man, this is cool. Honestly, can't believe I didn't buy one of these before. This is just really immersion defining having this thing. So the MA on this MCP stands for master. So it tells you which flight control computer is in control of the autopilot and the flight director system. So how you switch it over is you would turn off both of them. Well, actually no. Let's do it this way. I'll use my PAP3. Turn off both, and then if I turn on the co-pilot one first, the master would move over there. But the other thing that's going on here is that I'm on Command A, so watch this. Now we're on master for Command B, which is the right side. Now we're back over here. Yeah, dude, I got it and I love it, dude. And it works. It just works. I didn't do anything. I downloaded SimApp Pro. It's running in the background, and that's all I did. And then I logged into the Level Up, and this thing just worked. Every single thing lit up on here just the way it should. It looks so good in the dark right now. So it was only 160 bucks, but with the tax and everything, it was 170. And here's the cool part: I live in Southern California. I got this thing in 2 days because it shipped from Ontario, California, which is 40 miles away from me. So if you live in California, these things are in stock really close by. It shipped in 2 days, so I hardly had to wait at all for it.
1,000 to go.
1,000 to go. Oh, I was listening to this guy talking earlier. He's coming out of Sacramento. We're on the same frequency. He's at 3.7 and I'm heading at 3.9. He's going down to Los Angeles. So we might be competing for some airspace here in a little bit. Maybe not. Alright, crew. We are level at 390. Let's turn the seatbelt signs off for a little bit. No, I did not. So all I had to do for the level up, so I don't know how it works for other planes. I'm gonna have to do some more work, but for the level up, all I did was I downloaded and turned on SimApp Pro, which is WinWing software. See? You just turn this thing on, right? And that's it. You leave it in the background, do nothing else. After that, everything just started working. Hey, Sierra, we'll talk to you later, man. Thanks a lot. Thanks for stopping by. It just works. I didn't do any kind of anything to it. So now you can make this thing work with multiple different aircraft, right? So it'll work. You can get it to work for the MD-11. You can get it to work for the Flight Vector 777, but you have to use some third-party software to program it. I would recommend it to get Mobi Flight, which I have, and there's some profiles already made. So that basically what you'll do is you just turn on Mobi Flight in the background, and you load into the whatever aircraft you got, and this panel will start working with that aircraft. Now, obviously, there's some specific buttons for the 737 that the 777 doesn't have. Those buttons just won't do anything, but level change will do flight level change, right? Speed will do speed, altitude hold, VOR localizer, VNAV, LNAV. The autopilot would be the command button, right? All that stuff still works. And you're gonna have your displays. So Yeah, it can be. This can be set up to work with any kind of aircraft, really. Oh, really windy up here tonight. Or some turbulence. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe that one needs to be bound. I'm not entirely sure about that one, but I didn't have to do anything for this one. Absolutely nothing. So it just worked out of the box. I don't think I'd get the Airbus one. I don't fly Airbus enough, and quite honestly, you don't really do much with their autopilot panel. It kind of, the plane just flies itself. You leave everything in manage for most of the time, and you're not really doing much with a Boeing autopilot panel. There's a lot more to do, right? There's more buttons that you need to be pressed during the flight. So it makes sense to me to have this, but for the Airbus, I think I'd rather just configure this one to work for the Airbus as well. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting one of the now that I'm looking at it, one of the what do you call it? Yeah, the CDUs for the Boeing would be really cool to have too. As long as it can be configured to work with other aircraft. You know, I don't know if it can or not. There's our little Air Canada buddy up there. Oh, that's not Air Canada, that's Alaska. What was I saying? Alright, how are we looking here? Top of descent's at 110 miles, 29 after. That's 14 minutes, so about 5 minutes we'll go ahead and brief the arrival into Long Beach. And then we'll figure out where the heck we're supposed to park, because I don't have a clue. Yeah, hey, let me know what you get out of the MD-11. I'm curious how that works, because it would be a shame if it wouldn't work for that in some capacity. Alright. What we got here? Okay. Let's talk about this. Yeah, let me know, please, on Discord how that works out. Okay. Landing performance 3-0. Okay, auto brakes 3. Approach speed 135. Flaps 30. Okay. Okay, arrival and approach brief on the Pacific 3 arrival. Oh, we're gonna be flying right by Catalina Island. We'll take a look at that as we go by. That'd be cool. Okay, all that's in the FMC. And then we're going to be going on to the ILS 30 approach. Picking up an SCAL. So we're going to enter that at 4,000 feet. Swing the left at Lucig. We'll cross that at 3,000 feet and we'll continue descending to cross Gunny at 1,600 feet. We'll pick up a standard glide path down to runway 30. Touchdown zone elevation 38 feet. RVR is 1,800. Decision altitude 258 Barrow. MSJ is 4,400 from the Seal Beach VOR. In the event of a misapproach, climb to 800, then a climbing left turn to 3,000 feet on heading 200, outbound to Lax VOR radio 145 to pattern and hold. Approach course 301, ILS 110.3. 301. And ILS decision altitude 258. Landing altitude 50. Seatbelt signs. Okay, ready for descent. Let's grab some weather for Long Beach here. Okay, marginal VFR. Ooh, cool. So the wind is 0604, 10 statute mile visibility, overcast is 1900 feet, so low ceilings, temperature 15, altimeter 29099. Okay, low ceilings there. And 2999. Okay, that's reset MCP altitude. Okay, throttles to retard. Head down. FMC speed. FMC speed. Put some manual thrust in here to get back up to our speed. Okay, descended through 300, 30,000 to go. Okay, speed 280. A little bit faster, but I'll wait. I'll wait to put some speed brakes in. Hey, file 240. On profile, a little bit high on the speed. We'll speed brake, see what that does. Alright, speed brakes down. There's LA lit up in all its glory tonight. Guy taking off there. Guy just took off right there. And the cargo ramp's over there. I use Terminal 7 when I fly out of LAX United, right over here. There's a Virgin Dreamliner that just took off. I wonder where they're going. Heathrow, huh? Long flight. And a British Airways A380 taking off right after him, also heading to the Heathrow. I think these guys know each other. Okay, altimeter is 29er. And we'll just do a quick cross check. 17 looks good. Just start. See you later, LAX. Okay, and then Catalina Island should be coming up. Speed brakes, get a little fast again. I don't really see it out there, but Catalina should be coming up here soon. Yeah, right straight ahead. Okay, speed brakes, strict.
Thousand to go.
Alright, keep the altitude coming down 4,000 feet. There's Catalina off to the 12 o'clock. Okay, decelerating. And there's Catalina. I've been looking for the outline of it. There it is. Catalina Airport should be close by. Yep. Right there. There's the old famous Catalina Airport. That little thing right up on the cliff. I've been there before. I've never flown there, but I drove up to it the last time I was on Catalina with an ex-girlfriend of mine. That was years ago. Cool place. It really is a cool place to visit. They had a gift shop there selling really delicious chocolate chip cookies. Random, I know. But yeah, there it is. Catalina Airport. Speed brakes. It's interesting that despite the amount of track miles we have coming into this airport, like this thing is a long arrival. This aircraft's still having issues getting slowed down today. Okay, that should be good. Exterior lights on. First checklist complete. Should grab the CTAF for Long Beach, huh? One 9.4. D-cell. Alright, flaps 1. Those low ceilings we were looking at. We should break out of this around 1900. FMC speed.
Thousand to go.
Okay, Delta going down. Long Beach traffic, good evening. Southwest 4193 on the ILS 30 approach. Wow, not quite yet, but we're close enough. Alright, let me get that identifier to make sure we're tracking the right thing. ILGB. Speed intervene. Speed 160. Flaps 5. There's flaps 5. FMC speed. No DME on the ILS yet. Okay, I'm gonna arm localizer. Okay, there we go. ILGB. Okay, localizer's live. Localizer captured. Arm approach. MCP speed. VOR localizer glide slope. Alright, gear down. Flaps 15. What? Speed, let's start the speed coming down, 135. Alright, flaps 20.
$2,500.
Now we'll break out around 1900 of this. Okay, set message approach altitude. Heading is set. And flaps 30. Landing checklist. Landing gear down. Spoiler handle. Armed. Auto brakes 3, braking out. Flaps 30, altimeters, landing clearance, clear land. Long Beach traffic, Southwest 4193 on final. 30. Alright, crew. I'll take it from here. Auto throttle. A little bit of a tailwind here. Hey, a little fast, correcting.
1,000.
Approaching 30.
500. Plus 100. Minimums.
Continue.
$100. $50, $40, $30, $20, $10, $5.
Knots.
And you're braking.
Two 2,000 feet remaining.
I wanted that taxiway there, dang it. I don't even know where I'm at. This one up here. This one looks good. So we'll get our bearings, figure out where we're supposed to go here. I didn't do a very good job checking the taxi chart before I landed here, so I'm not entirely sure where I'm supposed to go. Alright, tell you what, let's stop here, figure out where I'm at, where I need to go. Arrival gate 110. So I need to go to gate 110. Should have checked this out before we landed, but you know, oops. So the terminals are over here. And let's see where gate 110 is at. Chart. Taxi. Parking gates. Well, that doesn't look right. This is Reno. Duh, that's not what I want. Okay, let's try this. Parking gates, that's what I want. I guess gate 10 right there? Alright, you got it. I picked the absolute worst taxiway to go onto. So here's what we're gonna do. Since there's nobody here anyway, we'll swing her right onto Bravo. I'm gonna get onto onto runway 26 or 8 left, and we'll just kind of back taxi. Then the Kilo 1. Yeah, we'll do that. A little non-standard, but okay. After landing check, the spoiler handle. Flaps. Auto brakes. Radar. Landing lights. Engine start switches. APU. Step trim. Still a bit nose heavy here. We need to work. I need to keep working on this. All right. I don't think this is right either. Oh, I don't know what the heck I did. Okay.
Approaching A left.
Okay, we'll make a left turn here, and we'll do this back taxi thing.
On runway 8 left. 3,100 feet remaining. Flaps. Caution, short runway.
I'm not taking off. Relax. Yeah, I'll take this all the way down to Kilo 1 and then I can't know where I'm at.
One 1,000 remaining.
First time at Long Beach if you haven't been able to tell.
One 100 remaining.
Okay, I think we're here now. Oh, I think I need a gate 10. Oh well. Gate 6 it is. Aww. Does he give me a thumbs down? Okay, I can fix that. I got you, buddy. Alright, parking checklist. Spawner, APU gen, fuel switches. Oh, it's already off. Okay. Alright guys, that was an okay flight. Obviously I should do a better job of figuring out where the heck I'm going next time. First time going into Long Beach, and I don't know if you've been able to tell. I didn't know where I was going. So landing on 3-0, I think optimally next time we should shoot for like Kilo or something and make a left turn onto Delta and then take Delta over to Golf over to the terminal, right? Just going down Alpha Bravo nonsense isn't a thing. So we need to use Delta next time, and then cross 3-0 at Golf or Delta 4 Lima 4, and that'll put us better where we are. This back taxiing down to 8 left is obviously not standard. So, but hey, first time here, I'll figure it out. Long Beach is a pretty cool airport with a lot of history. And APU. Oh. I hope I turned the ground power on, huh? Alright guys, well, great flight. I really enjoyed this new PAP3. It works excellent. Everything on here worked just fine. It's lit up really nicely in the dark. Every one of the digits that you see on the MCP are displayed on the PAP as we speak, exactly the same. The buttons feel nice, the levers and knobs feel nice. I love it. I should have bought this a long time ago. What I want to get now is the EFIS panel. That's what I really need. That might be the next thing I get, which is like an add-on you can just plug and play onto this. Alright guys, I'm definitely going to fly with this some more. This plane needs more work. I didn't like the way it felt during the takeoff roll. Very heavy on the elevator still. So, I'll go back to work and fix that some more, and then we'll get it right. Catch you on the next one. Bye bye.